So in this video we're going to differentiate y is equal to cos x using a graph, and the graph is on GeoGebra, and the link to the GeoGebra app I will put in the notes of this video. So here you can see we have the graph of f of x is equal to cos x, or y is equal to cos x. And remember, x has to be measured in radians. So here we have a tangent drawn to the curve up p. Now the tangent gives you the gradient, so the gradient at that particular point will actually be equal to 0. So we'll trace using the slider here to see the path of p and see what kind of graph we get. So if we look at that, okay, at this particular point the gradient will be equal to -1. You can see that quite clearly. At this particular point the gradient will be equal to 0. At this particular point the gradient will be equal to 1. And then at this particular point the gradient will be equal to 0. And if we've traced that back, we will get a graph looking like that. Okay, so what is this graph representing? So we just move the if we click and then just move the GeoGebra app slightly, the dots will disappear. Then we can see here the red graph is in fact the reflection of a sine graph. A sine graph goes like that. Okay, so this is actually the graph of minus sine x. So the derivative of cos x is minus sine x. So if f of x is equal to cos x, then the conclusion that we get here is that if y is equal to cos x, dy by dx will be minus sine x. So if y is equal to cos x, the x measured in radians, dy by dx will be minus sine x. So there's been a video to show you how to find the derivative of cos x, where x is measured in radians using a graph. I hope you've understood, and I'll remind you the GeoGebra app is in the notes of the video.